This one's for all you Chanel and Lambskin lovers out there. I'm going to show you 3 easy beginner-friendly steps so that you can condition and clean your Chanel Lambskin bag, even if it's vintage, at home, so you don't have to pay a bag spa to do this for you, because you can do it yourself. Just 3 easy beginner-friendly steps. That's it, guys. So let's get straight into it. So today's instructions can be used on a variety of Chanel bags. It can be brand new, it can be vintage, it can be Chanel lambskin, it can be caviar, goatskin, any of them will be appropriate. So what I'm using today is leather wipes. You don't have to buy specifically this brand. You can buy whatever brand is local to you. I just get them from the local auto care store. You can even use the Cadillac if you want. I'm using Saphir Renovateur leather conditioning cream. So beautiful. It looks like a facial cream. Look at that packaging. And I'm going to apply it with a microfiber cloth. And then my secret weapon is going to be a white sock for buffing. Guys, you don't even need to buy anything fancy. Just use a white, clean sock. Buffs a treat. Always remember, if you're using a new product on your handbag for the first time, do a test spot just to make sure you're happy with the product on your bag in an inconspicuous location, so that if you're not happy with it, you haven't ruined your bag in anywhere that's obvious. So remember, always do a test spot first before applying a new product to your entire bag. So step 1 is clean and pre-condition the leather. So I love these leather wipes because it's 2-in-1 cleaning and conditioning. That way I can quickly go over the bag, remove any dust, dirt and grime without drying out the leather. Because if you just use wipes that don't have any conditioning agents, you can in fact dry out the leather, and we don't want to do that, particularly if you've got a vintage or kind of old worn bag, because if you dry out the leather too much, it can actually cause cracking. That's why I love having a clean and pre-conditioning 2-in-1 step. Then I'm just going to leave this to dry for about 10 to 15 minutes. So step 2 is to deep condition the leather. So by this point, the bag has now dried from the leather wipes, and I'm ready to apply the Saphir Renovateur conditioning cream. So I'm just using this microfiber cloth, and I'm applying little dabs in circular motions. Now, circular motions are really great just to evenly apply the product to the leather, and particularly in areas where you've got scratches. Now, we all know lambskin does show scratches more than caviar leather. So you can see here, I've actually got scratches at the back of my bag in the bottom corners. So here are the close-up of the scratches. Actually, I just noticed these scratches the other day and I was a little bit distressed. I was like, oh no, my beautiful lambskin bag's all scratched up. Well, that's the reality of what happens when you use lambskin. But nevertheless, I'm going to use my bag anyway because it's not there just to sit on a shelf. Girl, I'm going to rock my bag. Okay, so I'm going to pay extra attention to applying the Saphir Renovateur to the back where the scratches are with my circular motions. So even though doing this may not get rid of the scratches completely, but it will make the scratches less obvious. So the more circular motions you apply and you massage those areas of the leather, the more even the leather texture is going to be, and the more luster that leather's going to have, meaning the more new it's going to look at the end of this bag spa process. That's what we're doing. We're restoring the bag so that it looks new again, and you don't have to pay the bag spa to do it. You can do all of this yourself at home. So easy, just circular motions, guys. Then I'm going to leave this to dry overnight. So the instructions on the Saphir Renovateur, which you can find on the container and on the box, is after 3 minutes, you can buff it out. But because it's winter at the moment and we don't have a lot of heat, I'm actually going to leave this overnight just to really let it dry. And you may notice that the bag leather looks a little bit dull, like it's lost its luster. And it's normal for Saphir to dry like that on the leather, but don't worry, because when you buff it, it's going to restore the luster and that beautiful shine and patina to your bag. So step 3 is get out your white sock or microfiber cloth, whatever you got, and start buffing. So again, I'm going to pay extra attention to the area at the back where I've got lots of scratches, and we're going to buff the bag in circular motions. So this is going to help restore the luster after the conditioning step where we apply the Saphir Renovateur. So again, don't panic if the Saphir made your bag look dull, because that's all going to go away when we buff it out. So just nice and easy and like light to medium pressure circular motions. You don't have to go too hard, but we're just massaging that leather. And I'm just going to do extra time where the scratches are. So again, it may not make the scratches go away per se, but what we're aiming for is to at least make it less obvious. And just keep going until you're happy with the luster of your leather. Lambskin usually has this beautiful patina, this beautiful shine to it. So just keep going until you're happy with it. It really doesn't take that long. And just depending on how bad your scratches are and how many scratches you have. And make sure you get all the surfaces of the bag evenly as well. And if you do it, or if you check your bag in the sunlight, you can see if you've missed any spots too. So this is what the scratches look like after buffing. So as you can see here, they're not gone, but for me, they're definitely less obvious. And that's it. And just as simple as that, those 3 easy steps, and now you've sparred and restored your Chanel bag at home. Now, if you're loving these beginner-friendly DIY bag spars, I've also got one for Hermes box calf here and one for Louis Vuitton here as well. Happy bag sparring!